Hey YouTubers, welcome back. Mike B here. Today we're going to be shooting a rifle that I've been talking about and singing the praises of for a long time on my channel. I just, for whatever reason, have never made an actual shooting video on it. Today we've got the Yugoslavian M48 Mauser, chambered in 7.9 by 57 millimeter. We'll be shooting Yugoslavian M75 sniper ammo out of here. It's I think 196 or 198 grain. I think it's 196. Great stuff. I love it. I've shot this rifle before. It's really accurate, so we're going to kind of check it out how it works within 100 yards, because last time I shot it was way over 100 yards and it was hitting steel at a distance that most people didn't believe, and I'll make a video on that when the weather improves. Anyway, the Yugo M48 Mauser was a derivative design of the Serbian M24 Action, which is like an intermediate action Mauser rifle. I made another video on the difference between this and a full-length K98 or Gewehr 98 Action. You can check that out if you want to know more about the differences in the Yugo M48 and a actual German K98. Anyways, it's a great action. It's a large ring, which is fantastic. I love it. And the bolt handle was designed kind of curved down, not as quite as much as the K98. And it's got a beveled bolt knob on it, which makes it really easy to grab and kind of lift up, which is pretty cool. And sorry about the focus, guys. For whatever reason, I'm not changing the camera distance and it's not focusing. This one was a shooter grade, quote unquote, from AIM Surplus I got a while back for I think $225. When they have those shipments in, you guys better jump on them if you want a nice, cheap, great shooter Mauser. These are going to be aesthetically not in perfect shape like their other ones were, but I like that because that means these were actually carried. The other ones were just kind of put in a crate and left for X amount of years in case of emergency or whatever the hell they had going on in Yugoslavia at the time. A lot of these were used and carried in the Balkan Civil Wars in the 1990s and still today. Some of these were converted to sniper rifles, et cetera, but this design came out in 1948. They kind of refined the M24 action and combined it with the KAR-98, and this is what you got. It's got a K98 style sling cutout in the stock. You can put a German World War II K98 sling on here. This is actually a sling designed for the M48, and it's a little bit different. It doesn't have a buckle on it. It's just got the little nut in the end, the keeper, and it's really not terribly adjustable like the K98 stock or slings were. But I like it because it's big and I can actually use it. You see the crest right here? There's a couple different variations. This is a standard M48, which means, come on, baby, focus. Sorry about this. There we go. There's an M48A and an M48B, and then there's a BO, which means like it's not marked with anything. So I don't know. This is just a standard M48, the first design. I think I don't know exactly the differences, so I'm not going to really comment on them. But yeah, that's the crest, the Yugoslavian crest. I don't know what year this particular one was made, but probably somewhere in the 1950s or late 40s. Pretty cool. Utilizes a KAR-98 style front sight shroud, which makes target acquisition pretty easy and not that difficult. Got a standard V-notch sight, graduated to 2,000 meters. Keep trying to say yards. God, sucks being American sometimes. But yeah, it's just the standard V-notch sight with the elevated distance right there, and then kind of line it up. So yeah, here's the little intro bit, and now we will get to the shooting. From the top, just like basically every other Mauser style action, using the charging clips. This will take 98 clips. Feeds perfect, and then you just close the bolt and the round flies out. So these things have a little bit of recoil to them. It's not terrible though, so let's just be aware that it's a little bit shorter action, so overall length is a little shorter, which means you're going to feel the recoil a tad bit more. Kind of interesting. Here we go. Extractor works beautifully. Maybe I should quit aiming so low. There we go. Kind of all over the place today. I'll do 5 more. I am pulling all these shots to the left, and I don't know why. There's no way the rifle's doing that. Oh, looks like I got one on the bullseye. Might as well go for 15. What the hell? Try and replicate what I just did. There, it seems to be doing a little bit better. All right, 15 rounds. Go down and check it out. Okay, so I started out shooting all to the left, and then I kind of relaxed and worked on my trigger squeeze instead of jerking the trigger. Managed to start getting them right there. I don't know how many hits are on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so yeah, that was probably just me. We'll let Dan go and shoot at 50 yards and see if he can do a pretty good job. This thing groups fine. Like I said in another video, 99% of the time it's you and not the gun. So this was me definitely, but now after I relax, it's capable of doing that, and we'll take it out to 100 after Dan shoots his 50. All right, so this will be Dan's first little thing. You ever shot one of these before, Dan?
I don't think so.
Yep. All right. So this is probably the most common Mauser rifle on the market today in the U.S. These can be had from anywhere from like sub $200, which I've gotten them for, to like $400 for the pristine ones. So we'll see if it's really the best value for a Mauser rifle in today's market. There you go. You're working it in there, just relaxing. You're doing the exact same thing I did. You're shooting to the left a bit. So just kind of...
Oh, don't tell me where I'm shooting.
Well, just relax it a little bit and take your time. You're good.
It's going to throw me off. So I have one advantage in group shooting. I can't see that far. That way, if I aim at the same place every time...
You're walking them right in, so you're good.
Rougher recoil.
Yeah.
That's nice and smooth, though.
Yeah, what do you think of the bolt?
I like it. Kind of weird having the bevel on it, though.
Yeah.
Well, not the bevel, the land. God, this thing is killing my shoulder.
Finally, we found one that hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's those short M24 style actions.
Jeez.
All right, you did 15, and we'll go down and check out your target, my target.
Actually going to be sore from this one.
His target, he's kind of doing the same thing I was doing, pulling him left until you could tell he started to relax a bit and pulling him into the center. That rifle just got some, it's got some buck to it for sure. They recoil. I know I got a bunch of tough guys on here. Oh, it doesn't recoil. Have you ever shot at M44?
Yeah, several. This one's worse.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's just a different kind of recoil. It's like a snap. It pops right back into your shoulder, and it lets you know it's there. What did you say it was like?
Getting kicked by a goat.
Getting kicked by a goat. Yeah, it's fun. But you know, you gotta expect that any kind of carbine length rifle that's made to shoot a full power cartridge like the 8mm. So, all right, we're gonna set up some new targets. We're gonna try this at 100 yards. All right, 100 yards to give this a shot. Probably do 10 rounds, but who knows? Might just stick with 5 and get to more exciting matters. Do you want to shoot the one on the right or the left?
I don't give a damn.
All right, I'll shoot the one on the left. after I pulled that one. God, I hate these freaking things. Never have liked that about the K98 style weapons. Damn thing gets in the way. God. I'll do 5 more. If I'm gonna miss more shots to make it more glorious. Epic fail. Oh, pulled that one. All right, Dan's turn.
Can't even relax because I know it's going to irritate me.
Oh, you're gonna switch it?
Yeah, fuck this. Excuse me.
You can say it. I've sworn more in my other videos than you probably have today.
I thought this was a family channel.
No, it's not. I never ever said that. There's plenty of family channels if you don't want to hear real talk from real life average people.
Much better.
That's because it's a fresh shoulder.
Oh yeah, always helps.
All right, go check out the damage. It's pretty pitiful. I hit 4 out of 10. It looks like I was aiming a little too low, which is unusual, but this is 100 yards. I did get a sub-MOA group of hits right there, which means the rifle is extremely consistent, which is crazy. That's about, well, they're touching, but it's literally like 1/4 of an inch apart, if that. These two, oh, actually I hit 5, so I hit 50%. Yeah, so not good at all. And Dan's kind of spread out all over, but it looks like he likes to take headshots. This is about he has an 18 by 12 inch silhouette. So this is probably at 100 yards, probably about 350 yards proportion wise. So not terrible at all. He hit the little target. We'll just say he was going for that.
No, it was not.
Yeah, I don't see any double hits like I did on mine. So at least your group is a little bit. Well, it's more on paper.
Way bad.
Yeah.
I have no idea where it is.
Well, that rifle, it gives you anxiety because it bucks so bad, so it's hard to relax.
Not a fan.
All right, well, we're going to do some standing fire now at 50 yards. We'll keep this video rather short for a gun video at least, and then we'll wrap it up. But first, we're going to give you more shooting because that's what you came to see, right? All right, so one of the cool things about military surplus firearms is most of them are made to have bayonets attached to them. So this is a bayonet for Yugoslavian Mauser. You can see the Factory 44 little stamp right there. Maybe it'll focus.
No.
All right. Anyway, so you can see the stamp on there. These are pretty cool. It looks like a K98 bayonet with a locking ring or a muzzle ring. So we'll throw this on, kind of make it a little bit more unstable. I'm going to do 15 rounds as fast as I can, standing up, shooting at 50 yards on a target that's 18 by 12 inches. And we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to drop the other, I'll throw them on there. So, all right. Hopefully this friggin' sling doesn't get in the way. Oh, I missed that one. Get this thing nice and hot. Oh, all right. So we'll let Dan do his iteration, and then we'll go down and see the damage. Dan's going to do his 15 rounds standing up at 50 yards without the bayonet on. He's going to try to cycle the action as fast as he can as a lefty and see how that works.
Now that I have new and improved puss padding.
Yeah, put his jacket on. You didn't get it.
Nope.
Nice.
Let me do that.
I didn't count your rounds.
That was all me. Yuck. I'm gonna be way low.
Yeah, try it's. I think it's hitting point at aim, point at impact. So try the last 5 like that. All right, I think that's it, right?
Oh, that's hotter than shit.
Just burn yourself a bit.
Yeah,
She bite you.
just a bit.
Yeah, on the rear sight.
Yeah.
Well, all right, we'll go down and check out the damage, and then we'll conclude the video. It appears that I'm a little bit better at standing fire than I am at shooting off a bench. We'll count the hits really quick. That one, obviously, I pulled. That was probably one of the ones where I said, oh, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I probably shot the rest low. Not a terrible group. Sorry about that, guys. It's cold. My nose is running. Anyway, so not a terrible group on my part because I suck at group shooting. I'll go over here and see what Dan did.
See if I got any low ones.
A little more sporadic there. You want to do a quick count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for the cheat.
Yeah. Well, you nicked the left side as well.
Just pissed him.
So, all right, we'll go down, or we'll go back and conclude the video, and that'll be it. Okay, so to conclude this video, just kind of give you a couple minutes of the opinion on it from myself and Dan's perspective. This thing, I love M48s. They do buck a little bit more noticeably than, say, a K98 for whatever reason. Maybe it's a placebo effect, but indeed they do tend to make the shoulder a little bit tender. But aside from that, it's just like any other Mauser carbine in 8mm. It's really reliable. It cycles very well. It's really accurate and consistent. Shoots a hell of a lot better than I can. At distance, we'll do some videos this summer on distance shooting. For now, I'm kind of stuck up at this range that's only 100 yards. But at distance, you guys will be really impressed with this. They're really cool, and you can get them for $200. If you don't know where to do that, go on my video where I show you where to get military surplus firearms, and if you check those sites frequently, you will find them for sub 200 in this kind of condition, which is shooter grade. It's not collectible, I guess, because it's not aesthetically perfect, because it was actually, in fact, carried and used, but whatever. I like them like this, and for a $200 rifle, you just can't beat it. I would recommend anybody to get these. This is one of the greatest values, in my opinion, on the market today. So now we'll let Dan kind of go over his opinions and thoughts. What'd you think of this for your first time shooting one?
Well, I got mixed feelings. People who watch this channel have watched me fumble with stripper clips in the past. This, I did not have that issue. It's just really smooth. Everything fit perfectly. As far as working the bolt left-handed in full panic mode, it was a little interesting because I'm used to grabbing the end of a ball and then wrapping back around. There's no ball to grab on that side.
Right.
It slides right off. So if you're a left-handed shooter and you count on that ball to work the bolt, this one might be a bit interesting for you. Shooting right-handed though, no issues at all with the bevel. Why do I keep calling it a bevel? It's a land on the end of the ball. Yeah, that's about all I've got on it.
So would you recommend this to somebody for around $200 if they get the opportunity to buy one?
If you're just going to shoot it every once in a while, yeah. If you want to go to the range all day with this, get a new hobby because your shoulder is going to be shot.
Yeah, so like you fired M48s, like you said earlier in the video, that apparently, well, they do kick like an absolute mule.
Yeah, this one was far more irritating to me than that. Like M44 all day t-shirt, I'm just fine. This 15 rounds and I was just bitching up a storm.
Yeah, it's a different kind of recoil. It's hard to explain. Like it's the same kind of rifle as other things, but it just happens to handle the recoil and distribute it to your shoulder differently.
I don't know if it's the shape of the buttstock or what, but
It's the same as a K98, the kind of cupped butt plate. I don't know what it is either, but I notice it on these and the M24-47s, which is just this with a straight bolt and a little bit earlier design. But it's essentially the same rifle. And I've noticed the increased recoil for whatever reason. You can't shoot these all day.
No.
But yeah.
You could if you wanted to He-Man that shit though.
But I mean, if somebody wanted a nice cheap deer rifle,
this is it.
Yep. So all right, everybody, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And hopefully we'll get out and shoot these at distance this summer, all these guns that I'm making videos on. If you're new to the channel, if you haven't already, if you could thumbs up the video and like and subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. And then if you look in the description, you can find a link to my Patreon. If you consider supporting me on there, that'd be really cool. If not, that's also fine. For all my viewers, past and present, I really appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.